Straight into the action we go. An underway pistol round. And a bomb being planted. 4 versus 3 here. No utility remaining for the T's. And all the CT... This is going to be an absolute bloodbath here towards CT. I say that. Wade shots triple. That is a lovely set of shots with the USP. And EZZKATKA, they take the pistol round there. Seemed as though there was going to be a bit of a back and forth towards CT, but not at all. Wade shot eliminating all the Envision side. But a nice opener here on Mirage. Good start here.
Yeah, like you said, good looking start in general. EZZKATKA, they've had quite a tough season. 0-3 right now, but Envision, they are obviously 4-0, looking very solid and looking like they're going to be making that push for playoffs.
Obviously, we've seen this Envision roster in previous iterations, previous team names, and we've seen them past seasons in the SCL. They've always looked good, and I think they're going to be showing it here in this season as well. I feel like we're expecting it. EZZKATKA, it's going to be a tough game for them, but they kicked this round off nicely. Obviously, the pistol going their way as well. And that's the kind of the beauty of the SCL, especially the Challenger division. We spoke about it yesterday. With Creative Arves, they were 0-6. They hadn't had a win on the board, but they're still battling, and they're still showing signs of success, and they won that game. So I feel like that's the greatest thing about the SCL. No team can be overlooked. No team can kind of be just thrown to the wayside. Every single side here has a reason to be in the Challenger division, and they show it. So I feel like although Envision, they're doing great so far this season, it's not going to be an easy game for them.
It certainly can't be looked at as a guarantee, but EZZKATKA, they have had some tough results. One game was a 15-19 in CyberMD. The rest have been quite one-sided against them, but this would be a perfect time to step up and get their first win of the season.
Yeah, definitely.
They're pretty desperate, as technically there is still a chance they can make it to playoffs, however, unlikely it does appear now.
It'd be, amazing to see them get themselves into playoff, though. That would be an absolutely amazing little arc for them. Going 0-3 down and can get themselves in still. But they got to take each game one at a time. Ooh, Resolut's nice find onto Risky. 4 versus 2 here. And Plugin getting very aggressive. Eliminates Yumsan. It's all on Stinix now. 1 versus 4. Finds his first opponent. Waiting for a swing from short, but it's Window. And Wade shot eliminates with the MP9. EZZKATKA 3 in a row. They best the full buy of Envision. And things are looking nice for them on the CT side of Mirage. Obviously, though, it is early doors. And we need to see a little bit of consistency from them if they want to, to have that chance of winning this game.
Yeah, just the pistols in this one for Envision. Should be quite an easy round for EZZKATKA. Just try to close out, try to build up their economy a bit more, but it shouldn't be too challenging for the CT side. I'm
liking what they're running right now, though. Envision send 3 towards Palace. We've got the flash going to be coming over momentarily. And here it comes. Smoke towards jungle as well. So Emotion's going to be isolated. Lovely shot from Flammers. But the nade and molly. Oh, I love that combination. They're so aware of the Palace pop. And they get the man advantage back in their favor. Resolute finds 1. Certain for 2nd. And he's swinging on for the 3rd. And that's a lovely triple there from Resolute's AWP. Things looked up for Envision there as we saw that Flammers Deke shot, but the utility just ready there for EZZKATKA. They were so aware of that Palace pop, took 2 players down because of it. And then obviously we saw Resolute's rotating in. This is a nice CT start here. EZZKATKA, can they keep it going now? Now against the full buy of Envision. They do have the slight 1-up as no AWP on the T side.
That's the only thing that can really massively separate these two teams. Utility on either of them, pretty much the exact same. So yeah, it really just will come down to that orb. Obviously, first round for Envision, they're going to be looking to make a bold statement. But EZZKATKA, if they can win this, they should be able to find a 6-round lead early on.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like EZZKATKA, they've been playing this, very nicely. Seemingly, their CT side, they're playing quite passively. They're not getting all too aggressive. And they're just doing simple Counter-Strike to a high standard, I guess you could say. Shine, though, opens things up onto Plugin. Nice kill towards short. Could have B as the avenue. Flammers. Lovely off angle. Takes down Sense. Resolute finds Stinix in the commotion, but man advantage still the way of Envision. They're just going to be sending it up towards A. Closest rotation obviously will be Emotion, currently in jungle, and with 3 players trying to Get the way out of Con. Emotion's got a chance. Only finds one, though. Bomb can be retrieved. Flash over towards CT. And Wade shot on Resolux. Gonna give this one a go.
Bomb can go down. Not much contest about it.
Seemingly, as it's planted for Connector, it's going to be tough. Perfect flash, but Resolute still finds Flammers. Ooh. Don't think he gets the tag, but Shine very low. Very dangerous to be playing so aggressive, but it's Resolute's now. 1 versus 2, AWP in hand. Surely going to struggle. Does go down. AWP can be saved as well, so Yumsan going to have that in the next round.
I mean, we saw Resolux looked so aware that Shine was going to be on top of triple box there, just missed the shot, and somehow from then no one was able to hit Shine for the rest of it. It was low HP that whole time.
It's unfortunate, but
yeah, he would make it to the next round pretty much unscathed, other than that initial early damage dealt to him. But ENVSN do win their first round, an important one, and Resolux could get caught out towards mid, but instead flips the table and takes down Stinix.
Yeah, I think if Resolux doesn't go down there instantly, I feel like it's a real risk going for the swing. Resolux, we've seen so much strength hit with him on the AWP, so I feel like it's such a risk peeking into him after, you know, you haven't taken him down early on the jump. We saw that, you know, initial swing from ENVSN towards top mid. They didn't really gain anything from it, and they were so hyper-focused of Resolux's AWP that not only did they lose a pick to him, but we saw that aggression through Con from, I believe it was Wade shot. So I feel like potentially we need to see ENVSN maybe be a little less hyper-focused on taking down Resolux. Understandably, he's 10-2, definitely the top performer in the server right now. You can't really just have all your players focus on taking down one individual, because that's where the gaps in the smoke, that's where the aggression towards towards ramp and elsewhere can come through. If they are so hyper focused on finding Resolutes, potentially they should opt for a little bit of a different approach. Try and find out where Resolute is playing and go elsewhere, because such a key player for this EZZKATKA side, especially when the big green's in hand.
Perfect timing on that nade there. Drop Shine down to less than half HP. Without him even being able to fire a bullet or even see an enemy yet.
It is going to be just B-pop. Wade shot finds one.
Gets caught out towards mid there. 2 players towards apartments, including the bomber carrier, but they are just going to be retreating for now.
Something to mention, Charlie. Yumsan has had a bit of a tough game so far. Still not found a kill yet. I kind of wanted to put it to the fact that hasn't had the AWP, but obviously had the AWP in the last round, didn't have much impact, and potentially that came from the fact that every one of his teammates just fell so early. You know, he was in a 1 versus 4, really not a great situation to be in, especially if you kind of aren't, you know, fragging on the day, if you're not so confident, hadn't even found his first kill and already kind of thrown in the deep end. Plugin, though, does find his first and second of this round, and third to follow. 6-1 start here for EZZKATKA. They're looking brilliant on Mirage.
Yeah, for a team that have really struggled in their first 3 games, this is a really good looking early lead that they are having. Just got to make sure they can do whatever they can to continue it, because right now ENVSN, they can't really have much of a glance in, and EZZKATKA, they could run away with this game if things like this continue.
Yeah, and I think for the side of EZZKATKA, they have to. You really can't give ENVSN any time to warm into the game. I think maybe 10 rounds for EZZKATKA, that's all they're really going to be wanting. Finding 10 on the CT side, you win the pistol on the T side, and then the game's potentially already too far gone. But ENVSN, they find their way back into it. It could be a bit dangerous for EZZKATKA, because we know how strong of a roster they have. Simple set of A smokes here for ENVSN. Ooh, Resolux just shy of connecting the bullet, but he does find Flammers way through the smoke and the wall. Bomb will go down now, but man advantage for EZZKATKA. Also, utility massively in their favor. Great find from Shine. Searching for his second, but Wade shot eliminates. Trade from Risky, though, instant.
Nade onto Risky, but there's no one else towards CT here. This is going to be very tough for Risky. If I gives up his life, makes it a whole lot easier. It's all on the Palace player. Plugin can just hold this angle. It's, yeah, great screen from Stinix. It's going to be so tough to be able to find anything there. 7-1 scoreline now for EZZKATKA, and the money's not in the best position for ENVSN.
Yeah, they might be able to bring out a buy in this one. Obviously, there won't be an AWP on Yumsan, but either way, I think they can bring out AKs. They can have some utility. The only real player that's going to be a little bit, you know, lacking in the util department will be Flammus, but it's not all too bad, and that obviously comes from the bomb plant. But yeah, we need to see a bit of a change of pace here for INVSN. You know, they had that control towards CT, but then we saw Risky just giving it up, goes for the swing, being held by the player on stairs. It was quite unnecessary. I feel like the bomb's planted for you. You can just play deep towards CT, clear out that deep angle, and you can just keep yourself as a bit of a presence. They know Risky's towards CT. They can spend their whole time trying to focus on him, but Risky can just play safe, but opted against it, wanted to go for a bit of a swing, and got caught out there. Once again, it's Yumsan falling, Charlie. 0-9, really has had a tough time here on the T side of Mirage.
Hasn't really been able to make anything work yet.
We are slowly going to be seeing Wade Shot rotating towards short. Might have a bit of vision towards the players in con. Sense going to drop the Molotov, and rightly so, as he's getting pressured from both sides. Does find one beforehand, though. Man advantage for EZZKATKA. But Sense, the lone defender here towards A, has crept his way into Palace. This is brilliant from Sense. Doesn't even need to phase. It's going to be such kind of a question at the minds of these individuals. Ooh, sadly doesn't find the kill. Inflicts a lot of damage to Risky. But the molly to Palace, it allows Risky to get the bomb down.
It's just the information that has been gained, though, just from that Palace aggression. Although Sense doesn't find anything in this one, getting the damage, getting the information could be enough just to end the round. And Sense does find one onto Flammus. The rest of his team do clear up without finding any more casualties.
And I feel like EZZKATKA, they really are just playing this quite simply. I feel like they're not throwing that many crazy rounds, and I feel like the last time we saw anything a bit flashy was the short jump from Resolutes, but that was, you know, maybe 3-4 rounds ago now. So I feel like EZZKATKA, they're just playing their own game. It's working very nicely, and I think as well they're not forcing anything. You know, we saw it from Sense. Dropped a molly towards ramp. He knew there was aggression up con because of the lack of the mid control. Found a pick. Just got himself into Palace. And I'm liking how they're playing it. Quite casual. Just playing for the retakes. Playing the numbers. And it's working out so well for them. Shine. Aggressing up towards short. He has been spotted and eventually eliminated by emotion. Flammus tries to get in front of the molly. Great find there. Has spotted one. Going to be searching for his second in this round. That's brilliant movement from Flammus.
In the meantime, though, his teammates have gone down. He's been brought down to 39 points of health himself. Yumsan is there for backup, but like you mentioned, having such a tough game, still yet to find his first kill.
This would be a great round, though, for Yumsan to come alive. Resolute's holding the lines. This is all just delaying for Sense. He's got his way up short now. Yumsan has been spotted, has been found, and now it is all on Flammus, the one to kind of set this round in motion. Finds the first, second as well, and he's aware the last is towards short. On for the ace, but he goes down to Sense. That round only made possible by Flammus. Sadly, he does fall. Would have loved to see that 1 versus 3 come to fruition, but no. EZZKATKA, they find another round, and INVSN really struggling here. I mentioned 10 rounds being potentially what EZZKATKA are searching for. And it seems as though it's a real possibility here.
It's not just the fashion that EZZKATKA are winning these rounds in, it's how quickly they're doing it as well.
Yeah, definitely this game's been going on, I feel, for maybe 15 minutes max, and they're already getting to the point of double digits.
It does feel like it's very quick in terms of how long this one's been so far, but another bit of Palace aggression. Resolute rotates in, finds one with emotion, getting one of his own, doubles down, and no one even takes him down. It's just a bit sloppy from INVSN here. Considering they're 4-0 up, it feels like maybe it's just a very bad day at the office because we're not seeing any sort of signs of their previous sort of successes.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree with you more. I feel like the playstyle that INVSN opt for potentially is, you know, fairly reliant on the individuals. It's fairly kind of understood that they're fraggers, when they are coming alive, when they are really at that top potential, the rounds just work quite well in their favor. But it seems as though when you aren't having those fraggers stepping up, when you are having a little bit of a struggle in the killing department, that's where you can see the kind of the strats really fall flat because of the fact that maybe they are so heavily reliant on individuals. You know, you're sending 3 players out Palace. Where are the flashbangs? Where's the utility? Resolutes can just hold that angle so comfortably. We need to see some smokes. It seems as though INVSN, they are really confident in their own players' abilities. And you know, when you are having a bad day at the office, this can be the result. A 10-1 scoreline. Obviously, Mirage, it's CT-sided, but we never expected for it to be this dominant.
Is only that very minor edge towards the CT side, but we even saw it with Emotion finding that kill on the player towards the cubby outside ramp. Took him quite a while to get it. It wasn't a quick kill, and ENVSN had a teammate under Balk. Could have easily traded there, but just it's too late. It's too sloppy from them. And got to really see a lot more, but the B rush is the call here.
Oh, what a shot from Plugin. And that's what we talk about awareness. He feels the Mac 10 bullets coming from the bomb site. Instant flick to the head. And that's the 11th for EZZKATKA. But yeah, I feel like these rounds are going very quickly. But I don't think it's because of EZZKATKA. I don't think they're just rushing in towards ramp, getting aggressive. It seems as though ENVSN, they like to hit these bomb sites fast. They like to kind of really catch their opponents off guard, but not a chance. EZZKATKA, they're ready for all of this aggression.
It's just the individuals are really coming alive. I mean, I think that's a prime example. We did see Plugin not potentially be as aware as we've seen him in previous rounds, but it doesn't really matter. He just is so quick to understand, oh, okay, they're already out on this B-bomb, so I've got to quickly react. His reactions, his aim there, so pinpoint, something that ENVSN just haven't really had much this game, and here's a bit of an example of it right now. Shine maybe to find that kill and to Plugin towards mid.
Yeah, Plugin should have gone down there. Trapped towards the right side of window. We had 3 players towards middle. Plugin never lives there. Somehow was able to. I think we're going to be seeing a bit of a pop through the con smoke. Emotion is holding the lines. In fact, it is a smoke towards jungle. Emotion's been heard. Has been eliminated, but Resolutes will find one. They progress their way out con, but they can't swing towards the left-hand side because that's where Resolutes is holding. Stinix needs to find this frag. An important kill to find. 3-on-3 now. ENVSN could find a round on the board now. A necessary one at that. Yumsan might be able to find his first kill here now, Charlie. Yumsan's 0-12. Really had a tough time. Flash is good, but Stinix still takes him down, and Yumsan will find his first frag. Resolutes now 1 versus 3. Certainly not an easy round. This is the confidence that Resolutes has. He's 17-3, Charlie. In a round like this, you forget about the kills, you forget about the rounds. Resolutes is saving this round every day of the week, but because of the early dominance that EZZKATKA have shown, Resolutes has the confidence to go for this. Trying to line up the deagle shot, potentially wants to go for a bit of a ninja, but doesn't have the time for it.
If he found that, I think he would have tried to hop on the bomb. I don't think there's any chance he really would have been able to win the round if there are 2 players towards CT. So by the time that first play, Yumsan went down, the rotations probably would have started to come in. But yeah, no chance that the bomb's going to get stuck there anyway. But would have just weakened the economy of ENVSN either way. But 11-2, second round for ENVSN, it's not really filling you with much confidence.
Definitely not. You know, we needed to see this a lot earlier on. And something as well, Charlie, to mention, the absence of pauses. You know, we should have seen attack pause from ENVSN quite a while ago. And a lovely double from Emotion. Great flash from Sense. Obviously, we saw Resolutes find the opener here. And once again, it seems a bit of a rushed round from ENVSN. We've had 20 seconds of play, and they've already lost 3 of their teammates.
It does sort of feel a bit like a scrim from ENVSN. Just the fact that they're trying these very fast plays constantly and they're just not working out. Obviously, you can have play styles that do just naturally counter other teams, but ENVSN surely have to realize that, yeah, this isn't working. Do something else.
I'll be honest with you, Charlie. You say this looks more like a scrim. It looks more like a pug. It seems as though there's some sets of utility. That it seems like there's some coordination, but we need to see a little bit more there. We've got 3 players running up mid. Where's the flashbang? Where's the util? They're trying to cross themselves towards short. And, you know, Sense just throws a flashbang over, I believe, from the B bomb site. Fully blinds both the mid players. And then we see the swing from Emotion. And it's so simple. We really need to see a change here. And once again, both of them just peeking into Resolutes. As if they're going to find that kill very easily. Resolutes is 20-3. He's not the one you want to be fighting off against. But it seems as though they're just going for those type of peaks. 12-2 now, Charlie.
EZZKATKA, it feels like if they win this round, surely this game's near enough done. Even if they don't, they're certainly going to be massively in the driver's seat. Money's not in the best position. 2 deagles out on the side of ENVSN.
final round of the half, and really they don't have much to play with. Simple set of A smokes. Nade going to be coming through towards Palace. Flashbang coming over as well. We have got to play it under Balk. That is Sense. Goes down for nothing. Great start to this round. Ooh. Bit of team damage there. Cynics has got this control towards CT. Wade shot though. Trying to frag him. Will go down. And Envision. This round should only ever go their way. 5 versus 3. Yes, players are low HP. But it's not going to be easy. Oh, that nade could eliminate one. Plug in.
Goes towards firebox instead of the default position, but obviously EZZKATKA is the final round. They are going to give this one a bit of a go.
Ooh, Emotion does find once. Will go down though. 1 versus 4. Resolute can find his first, but goes down to Shine. He did in fact find that second kill there. That was so quick. Envision, they do find their 3rd round, but Charlie, I think it's too far gone. If EZZKATKA win the pistol on the T side, it's already over. Envision will be in such a heavy deficit that only a couple mistakes will be able to be made, and that'll kind of be it.
Yeah, Envision winning 2 of the last 3 rounds of the half gives them a slight lifeline, but yeah, like you mentioned, it does feel like just winning this pistol round for EZZKATKA will just seal the deal. Basically be the final nail in the coffin, and you can't imagine there's going to be too much fight left in Envision.
And it was just, you know, I feel like we spoke about it a couple of times. I feel like it is just a bad day at the office. You know, a player that we've seen signs of life in quite a lot of the games from this Envision side, Yumsan, only found 1 kill so far. Clearly is just a bit of a shaky performance. 1 and 14.
Yeah, really tough time for Yumsan. Diffuse kit and smoke on Flammus.
Especially as well, Charlie, when you are the AWPer, when you are going to be operating as this star player, it is a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, even in teams where the AWPer is not the star player, which it feels like doesn't necessarily get all the flashy kills. What they get, what they offer the team is that consistency, and that's something that, I mean, in this game for Envision, yeah, consistency's been completely out the window.
It's something that we spoke about. I think it was Ruder the other day that we were talking about. Just finds a kill around, finds the opener. That's all you really need to do. You know, if you find 1 kill every 2 rounds, or you know, just a simple frag towards mid early on, you don't need to go for those 1v4s. You don't need to have those kind of flashy 3Ks. It's just the simple stuff done well, and it has just been a tough game here for Yumsan. Obviously, pistol round obviously goes the way of EZZKATKA. 13-3, Charlie. And Envision pulling an eco out. I think it's the right play to make. You're already very far down. You might as well bring out the M4s in the next. They've opted for a bit of a B stack. And EZZKATKA lean towards A.
Yeah, another call from Envision. That seems like it shouldn't be panning out in this one. Fred, that is it. That's obviously the pistol going the way of EZZKATKA. Obviously, it was a very dominant pistol round as well. It's all on Flammus' USP, just a lone defender. Doesn't get shut down by a sentence, but he does find Resolute for 4.
Emotion. Nice double there. A fair bit of damage has been dealt, but kills just going the way of EZZKATKA.
All on Shine, being held by Sensei, very slow to react. Maybe looking at his mini-map. Maybe even already looking at the scoreboard.
Maybe just on his phone. I feel like they probably just get away with it. It seems as though Envision really are struggling to do anything. It's 4 versus 1. I'm sat on top of the bin. I'll just tap out.
The congratulation messages from his parents already. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 14-3. This is looking slightly too far gone, maybe for Envision. The fact it's 14-3.
Guns are out though.
On. Fred, this game started on around 11 past.
It's 24 minutes and we're nearly at game time. Game done. It's
It could be one of the quickest games we've seen in the SCL. We saw a really dominant performance from Zero to Nasty earlier on in the season, and yet it was still at least a longer played game.
Oh, definitely.
Against Royals, who obviously still played down the clock. They tried to long these rounds out. They tried their best, and there was a lot of closer rounds. And yet here, I mean, one side is an understatement.
Yeah, definitely. It really has been a bit of a struggle here for INVSN. We mentioned as well, Charlie, you know, they're a side that have looked so strong here in the SCL. You know, what's gone wrong today?
Certainly not much has gone right. Shine, final player, don't think there's much chance he's going to escape. Going to have to try to fight his way out. Finds the first, and no more pressure being applied. So we'll be able to keep hold of this AK in what could be the last round, what could be round 19 being the final round. That's something that we haven't said in a long, long time.
Yeah, it's been an interesting one. I think EZZKATKA as well, we mentioned how they do actually still have the chance for playoffs. Obviously, it will be reliant on round difference, but this game going to be very beneficial for their round difference. But I think as well, this is going to instill a lot of confidence for them. They're playing against a tough opponent. They've looked very good. You know, who's to say that they can't win their next 4 games in a row?
That's what they'll certainly be trying to prove.
Obviously, that is under the implication that they do win this one, but some real mistakes would have to be made for EZZKATKA to lose this.
Yeah, by far from perfect from INVSN in this one. A nice early kill. Plugin wants to try to deny. Finds one, but gets traded by Yumsan.
Emotion so ready for the reswing there from Yumsan.
Significant damage has been taken from EZZKATKA here, so there's still a chance that this FAMAS, this MP9 can have huge impact in a round like this.
Look how split though the INVSN players are. We got one deep towards Palace. We are now seeing Risky rotating towards B. Shine. If he goes down, this round could be over. Risky rotates in, does find sense. That is the bomb carrier. Searching for the second is successful onto Wade Shot, and now it's all on emotion. 30 HP. Don't really expect much.
Should be able to find their 4th here.
Yeah, remember, Charlie, for EZZKATKA, although this game seemingly will go their way, they do want to win it convincingly. Obviously, we mentioned that round difference is going to play a large factor here.
This round still isn't all said and done yet. Emotion is very low. Time is not on his side, and Risky finds his 3rd into the round.
But yeah, we need to make sure for the EZZKATKA side, they've got to win this one convincingly. You know, for them to try and get playoffs, it's going to come down to round difference. And if this gets a little bit out of hand, let's say game ends 16-8 or something, that's a lot of rounds that they potentially are going to be sacrificing. And when it comes down to those final games, those final moments, this is where the earlier success plays a real part. Nice tag from Yumsan though. Wants to finish off his dinner. And he does so successfully. Just the Glocks remaining. P250 of Wade Shot. We'll find one before falling. INVSN though. They find their 5th. Surely we can't see a comeback.
Yeah, this would probably be the greatest comeback that we've seen in the SCL, but still, so early on. We've only seen 2 rounds in a row from INVSN. All it takes is one mistake, one good call from EZZKATKA, and this one's all said and done.
Yeah, and it could be this round. Resolute's back on the AWP. We've got 3 AKs and that Galil. A lot of util on the side of EZZKATKA, so this could be the round to finish things off.
Aggression from Shine towards the apartments hasn't been spotted yet. Wade Shot holding the line, waiting for the mistake to be made, but Shine just holding his ground for now.
Wade Shot could be pushing through here. Shine goes down for nothing. It could be devastating. And a nice little off angle. The consistent movement could catch him out. And there it is. The second he moves, that's when the swing comes through. That is devastating. That's exactly what I mentioned, the problems that they could face. But Charlie, I'm thinking this one could be all over. The B bomb site thoroughly under the control of EZZKATKA. Wade Shot searching for a pick here towards short. It was a motion, in fact, to find Yumsan that. Resolute takes down Risky. Instantly, it's a 1 versus 5. Flamus, all that remains here. Going to be swinging towards apartments, but 2 targets, does find 1. An important kill. Aware of the player behind. Flamus does have the chance here. Does take him down. Oh, Flamus making this look possible now. Still has 3 targets to find. And I think they're now aware of this. No need to give Flamus anything else to work with. As the time ticks away, it becomes far more difficult for Flamus. Both swing at the same time. Flamus goes down 16-5. And what a result that is. What a great game that is, obviously, for the side of EZZKATKA. We mentioned, you know, potentially had a difficult start to the season. But this game is certainly going to be giving them a lot of confidence. But what are your thoughts after that one, Charlie? Charlie?
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Sorry, I had a few issues there. I think the wire got a bit loose. But yeah, I think it's a strange game in terms of to try to analyze, because EZZKATKA, their individuals were on point and a lot of their calls were right. But it felt like majority of that came down to Envision. It felt like they made very rash decisions a lot of the time, just forced. A lot of gunfights went into very fast plays that just didn't work out for them at all. And yeah, it was a lot of aggression from them that constantly got shut down, but we didn't see any changes. You mentioned no pauses were called at all. So yeah, a lot of issues from Envision in that game. And EZZKATKA, obviously, they did what they needed to do. They were the ones to hit the headshots. They were the ones to secure the rounds. But a lot of the question marks is going to be lying on Envision. Yeah,
definitely. I feel like Envision potentially was just a bad day at the office. We mentioned an individual. I feel like it's a bit mean to keep picking on one individual. But Yumsan, a player that we've seen so key in previous games, you know, really struggled to start. I believe he was 0-13 or 0-12 at one point. Really struggled. And sometimes when you do just, you know, struggle to get yourselves into those games, it can be a little bit disappointing. But, you know, I feel like everyone on the side of Envision was just not performing to the standards that we're used to. And that's what kind of allowed EZZKATKA to dominate. Don't get me wrong, EZZKATKA, they showed, you know, great signs of success. They were playing very casual Counter-Strike, but they're playing it to a high standard. And I feel like both kind of sides of that story is why it was such a dominant game. Yes, Envision weren't playing to the best of their ability. And I think EZZKATKA, they were just fragging. And I feel like a great way to really kind of resemble how that dominance was showed is that plug-in kill from on short onto the player on the bomb site. He seemingly was quite unaware that the bomb site was under their control, was getting shot from the Mac 10 at range. It's just instant swing and then one tap. And I feel like that kind of really showed how the game did go. Yes, we saw EZZKATKA, maybe there were situations where they were a little bit out of it, but they still had the mechanics to back it up, and that's where Envision felt a little bit short today. We are going to be jumping to a short little break before our next matchup. That is 10-Star versus Game Agents. So it should be a very nice one as well. And that will be kind of going back in about 20 minutes time. So we'll see you guys then. Hello there guys, how are we all doing today? We're going to be going into the second matchup of tonight. As mentioned before, it's 10 Star versus Game Agents on Inferno. But what do you think, Charlie, as we head right into it?
Yeah, I think this game between these two teams is going to be interesting. Game Agents, I think we came into this season thinking they were going to have a lot of success. Quite a tough start to the season. 1-5 record, 10 Star on the other side of things. 4-2, so they're looking obviously significantly better in terms of this. But obviously, we've had previous results with teams who have had significantly worse records that can definitely still upset and surprise a team. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's the situation like we have today.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, we saw it yesterday with Arvez. We saw it in the last game as well. So it's clear to see that the teams. It doesn't really matter what your record is. Everyone's got a kind of a reason to be in the SCL and a real ability to play at that high level. But Charlie, I'm pretty sure we're just going straight into the action now. Not that much time to talk about it, as we are going to be heading in. Important game though, as you mentioned, for the side of 10 Star, as they definitely are going to be the ones fighting for playoffs here. Game Agents not in a similar situation, as you mentioned, had a bit of a troublesome start. 10 Star getting very aggressive towards Banana, but the Jewelies of ZBest does find two, searching for a third, but will go down. A bit of a team kill there from Shake as he eliminates Scrimmo, and instantly the round's over. Quick pistol goes the way of Game Agents. Nice start for them. This is Jewelies though, finding those two kills early, and also Shake taking down his teammate. It seems as though just nothing went well there for 10 Star. They are opting for the eco here. We do have the P250 on hybrid, but I doubt we're going to see all too much from the side of 10 Star in this round.
Yeah, obviously, in the last game with EZZKATKA, them being able to win these pistol rounds, get that early lead, definitely helped to them in their victory. It could be a similar situation here for Game Agents.
Perfect nade onto Scrimmo. Will go down to Kandaro. MP9 finding the first frag. Potentially, they're just going to allow these two MP9s to try and find the frags. Maximize some money. And I like it. Game Agents, they used a fair bit of util early on, but now they know that the Glocks are in play. Just keeping the util, holding the lines. The Famash, nice opening pick here for ZBest towards B. Could find another hit.
Looking like a clean one here for Game Agents as they take minimal damage. Sasuke does find two with the MP9, so going to be making a little bit more cash there. But obviously, 10 Star did just opt for the eco, like you mentioned. Going to want to get the full buyout as soon as possible.
Bit of a bonus here for Game Agents. Obviously, we got two FAMASs, two MP9s. You do have the M4 on Agvillain. Yeah, potentially we're going to see some aggression here from Game Agents. Definitely in the form of Banana, as we do see three players leaning towards there now. Early smoke, nade as well, but Milky takes down Sasuke very nicely there through the smoke. The flash is good, so they can kind of retake some more control here towards B. And a Molotov kindly drops towards them as well. 10 Star
opening kill there for 10 Star though. Obviously, util is going to be their biggest weakness in this round. Really, weapon wise, they will probably have the one up on Game Agents, but util is really where Game Agents should have thrived. But Game Agents using a lot of theirs right now to take control back. Rain does find Milky, and in fact, they're looking for more.
Yeah, hunting for more kills here. Obviously, the bomb is dropped towards T-Ramp. Scrimmo going to be aware of Rain's aggression. Does take him down. And 3 versus 3 now. I say that as Mar takes down Kandaro. So man advantage for 10 Star. Scrimmo can retrieve the bomb. And the rotations will come through from ZBest and Agvillain. Ooh, Mar eliminated by ZBest there. So 2 versus 2. I say that as Shake looking to take down ZBest. 6 HP now. Agvillain going to play a real key part in this round. A fair bit of util to work with. Bomb will go down. Molotov coming through. Nades as well. Agvillain sends out the flashbang. Has a second as well. So much utility sent here. Scrimmo just tucked away. Does find ZBest, and it's all on Agvillain now. Potentially just going to be saving.
Yeah, once again, backs away through the smoke. Potentially going to see if he's gifted anything. Otherwise, yeah, it could just be that save that you mentioned.
Bit of a bonus here for game agents as well, as we spoke about earlier. So Villain keeps himself alive. Can just drop over a weapon in the next, but still wants to have a bit of a go in this round. Say that just as he backs away.
Scrimmo has to get out of here. Should be fine, yeah. You don't have much issues. Early tactical pause called for game agents here. Sorry, 10-star. Called by the coach, potentially spotted something that he thinks can be exploited. But yeah, this is called very early on. I like this. First round being one from 10-star and call a pause after it.
Yeah, it's an important game for them. They can't really sacrifice anything. And it's something that we really didn't see at all in the last game. We saw, barely any pauses. So it's nice to see that the tac timeout has come through.
Especially in a situation like the last game where it was so one-sided. No pauses called from the losing team at all to even try to regain any sort of control in it. But 10-star very early on using their first. I like that, just making sure you can really min-max the most out of those pauses.
Well, you got 4 of them, you might as well use them all in the game. Even if you are the team that are winning, you can use them after winning rounds. There's no need to kind of force anything. Just take things slow, call a pause. Make sure that the team all on the same page, and I like it. As mentioned, full buy out for game agents in this one. 4 M4s and the FAMAS on ZBest. Util's looking alright, except for maybe Kandaro. The one problem they are going to be facing is the lack of a defuse kit. Might be a bit dicey, and they pop their way up long. Mar, aware of the player under porch, will be able to find Kandaro. Mar's very sure of Akvilon here. We'll find one. Finally emerges. Does go down to Milky. Hybrid finds SCL as well. And it's all on ZBest instantly. A perfectly played round for 10-star. And you can see exactly why they call the pause. Charlie, that round where they sent 3 players towards short above porch, it's a bit of a risk, and that's exactly what we saw. Seemingly, they all got caught out. They sent a smoke of their own, I believe, just to try and deny vision of the player under porch, but we needed to see some players playing anti-flash there because they really got caught out.
Yeah, 2-2 here. Money not in a good position now for game agents. 10-star can start to look to actually take the lead in this one.
Yeah, potentially we'll see Akvilon bring out an SMG. No, opts for just the Deagle. Potentially wants to bring out the AWP in the next round. And the AWP can hold a real important place on the CT side of Inferno. I feel like with the long angles that you can work with, and potentially even just the aggression towards, well, T-Abs. It's exactly what we're seeing here from ZBest. Takes down Scrimmo. Great opener, and gives them something to work with here, but Hybrid, oh, that is lovely. Finds Sasuke with the nade. Mar as well eliminates Akvilon. Even with that early aggression we saw from ZBest, it's not really going to come to anything, as the B-bomb's like thoroughly under the control of 10-star.
Yeah, still they're playing it cautiously. They don't know how many are towards this side. It could have been a stack for all they're aware. Or the only info they had was on ZBest towards that T apartments, but yeah, I like how safe game 10-star are playing it, but either way, yeah, the round is going to be secured. It is going to go their way.
Why take that risk? I feel like sometimes, you can get a little bit outplayed when you find the 2 openers. There's 3 more defenders there, and you go in a bit, well, casually, I guess you could say, and that's where you can get caught out. So I like how 10-star, even after they find the 2 picks towards B, and generally that would indicate an open B bomb site, especially with the aggression from ZBest towards second mid. But I like how they still used all their utility. They still played as a pack. They didn't leave anything to chance.
Basically just guaranteed the round from it. And
yeah,
there you have it. 10-star will take the lead in this one.
Yeah, definitely nice to see from them. 3rd round on the board. Obviously 3 in a row here. Sadly not being victorious on the pistol, but seemingly game agents can't really find much here. Potentially this will be the round to turn the tides, and as mentioned, INVSN is going to be bringing out the AWP.
Yeah, no AWP on the side of 10 star, just going to be sticking with these 5 AKs.
No need to upgrade, really. It's working with the 5 AKs.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if 10 star do actually eventually opt for the AWP, because there are teams on Inferno that just prefer the 5 rifles rather than having the AWP on the T side. Can be a lot more challenging to find that sort of level of impact that you can on the CT, and obviously that pack mentality can be so strong on a map like Inferno.
Yeah, I think we're going to see it here again. Operating as a pack a little bit towards brackets and just leaving Scrimmo to lurk. Oh, Flash is good, but Scrimmo still finds him. So 5 versus 3. Flashbang going to be landing towards Graveyard. The player on the bomb site completely isolated. Shake eliminates. And Game Agents, once again, another round that they've been completely caught out. And I think as well, Charlie, it did come from that pack mentality. 4 players going towards brackets, a crunch from long and short. And it's lovely to see 10 star clearly have a great understanding of Inferno. And I like how they're playing it. It's seemingly they're playing it together. It's not as though they're going for defaults. They're going for control. They just go as a pack and look what they've gained from it.
But for that A execute, they took 0 damage at the end of it. No kills. I mean, no kills found, but not a single bullet of damage dealt. For the whole A execute, it just shows how clean it was.
Yeah, they just outclassed Game Agents there. I think it would have been a little bit different if we saw Scrimmo go down, but seemingly he was completely aware that there was a player in apps. He was ready for the swing to come through. Obviously, the flashbang was perfect, but it didn't really matter. That's what key crosshair placement really can gain you. But now we see a pause on the other side. Game Agents want to kind of talk things through.
Obviously, not really going to have the money to invest in this round, so probably just a few pistols in this one, and the pause will be massively used for the next. But still, you can often see cheeky plays being used in this one, and I just mentioned about this AWP of 10 star. They have opted to go for it. Jake's going to be the one wielding that.
We do need to see a change from Game Agents though, because ever since 10 star have been on these full buys, they've been very successful. As you said though, Deagle's invested. Let's see what they can do with them. Obviously, the Deagles can never really be counted out. The ability of all these Challenger Division players with the Deagle, and we see it here from Sasuke, takes down Milky. Very clean shot here. Might go a little bit searching for more. Could lose his life in the process though. A little bit of chip damage, but can back away. Kandaro in a very nice position, just boosted up, kept himself tucked away. And now we see this Apps aggression.
Yeah, Apps could be the position to unravel this A-hold here. If no one's watching that, if that gets overlooked, there can be so many targets for 10 star to be able to find.
Ma will be the one to find that opening. Killed, does take down INVSN. We still have 2 players here towards short. We've seen them try with the rifles, not much success. Kandaro with a bit of a spam of the Deagle, but able to find 2 there. Finally, Scrimmo emerges, does find 1. It's a 2 versus 2 here with the Deagles. Somewhat possible here for Game Agents. And Shake switches from that AWP to the AK. And I think the right play to make. Obviously, the AWP can be retrieved. There's definitely a couple weapons towards short for ZBest and Sasuke to wield. And as mentioned, it is that AWP and AK. They do have a smoke, potentially going to try and deny vision for Scrimmo. They don't know where he is. Information gathered here for 10 star. Sasuke does find the opener. Now it's all on Scrimmo. Is towards mini pit. Sasuke going to go swinging on through, but Scrimmo is aware. Takes him down, and ZBest with the AWP in hand. Not going to be easy, and without a kit, near impossible. I think Scrimmo might go hunting. Oh, in fact, just opts to get himself away. Should be able to survive from the bomb blast. Drops down to 19 HP. But that's an AWP in the next round for Game Agents. Oh, never mind. Scrimmo's so aware of him in Mexi. Perfect crosshair placement once again. And no AWP, I guess no AWP saved. INVSN can invest in one, but devastating.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was pretty huge, actually, for Game Agents. It wasn't the full investment, and they leave the round with an AWP, but no, denied. So you can see absolutely no real money to work with in the reserve for Game Agents. So they do lose this round. Not really going to be any hero AWPs, any hero rifles. It will just be the eco in the next or the half bite.
Something to mention though, Charlie, that was a 2 versus 1 at one point for Game Agents, but because we saw ZBest so far back with the AWP, I think he actually had to reload it because of the initial spam. You know, we could have seen Game Agents win that one quite comfortably, but because of the disjointed nature of those 2 remaining players, they couldn't really go for the round. It's a bit sad to see because they certainly could have won that one. Scrimmer, though, towards apartments. Once again, that's where he resides. He's had a lot of impact here from Apps. Currently the top performer in the whole server. Oh, in fact, bested by ZBest. 8 and 4. Oh, that is brilliant for Milky. Perfect timing. Finds Sasuke, and this could be their entrance into the B bomb site. Shake as well on this lurk. Takes down Akvalon. ZBest falls. And once again, the round's already done. Perfectly played from 10-star. It looked as though they wanted to go for a bit of an A play. But then when we saw that initial kill come through from Milky, that's where it set things in motion to lean towards B. Rain finds a double, though. 3 versus 2. Obviously, Mars low HP. This is unconfirmed damage. But we could have seen Game Agents go for this one. Opting for the same. Look at the hunt, Charlie.
Yeah, Rain realised how low Mar was. Probably would have actually stuck it out and found that kill, but backs away, not aware of it, and yeah, this hunt is going to be coming through. Nice swing from Milky. Can't actually connect the bullets.
Oh, Molly coming through from Hybrid. Hybrid's got a lot of work to do here. Still in the Molotov. Mar going to be coming here from Abs. Drops into Mini Pit, takes him down. AWP can be saved as well. And 10-star find their 6th. And once again, that's another round where the Game Agent players try to save, but they just get eliminated.
It's a good call there from 10-star, because with those 2 saved weapons, we probably could have seen Game Agents actually fully invest there. So, yeah, important to take down those weapons.
Rain has invested in this FAMAS. Ooh, Akvalon searching for a pick. Does find Mar. An important kill to find, but sadly the weapon can't be retrieved. So man advantage here for Game Agents. But obviously, with a bit of a lack of utility and the weaker weapons, 10-star still going to be in the driver's seat here. I think they're just going to be opting for a bit of a B play. They've got so much util to work with. Shake going to be sending in the flashbangs as well. And potentially Game Agents just need to go for a bit of a gamble call. Just send all 5 players towards B. Yeah, it's so risky, but why not in a round like this? Assuming that's what they are doing. Just going for 4 defenders here. ZBest going to be dropping the smoke in a second. And Game Agents, they've got a real chance in this round. 4 defenders here towards the B-bomb site. Yeah, I've got a player boosted up as well in CT. Nade towards the new box. Oh, Milky finds one. Nade's good as well. ZBest dropped down to half HP. Milky going to be swinging through, but the boost finally, once again, comes alive. Hybrid does find ZBest. Scrimo eliminates Sasuke. Rain with that FAMAS, as I mentioned before. The bomb is planted fairly open. Rain could have taken him down, but a 2 versus 2. Another possible round hit for Game Agents.
Yeah, Hybrid holds off on the bomb plant, a bit paranoid that the swing could come through, so 20 seconds on the clock, no bomb plant, going to be a bit tricky, but finding that kill onto Rain makes it a lot easier. I say that. Oh, Fred, there's 10 seconds on the clock. This is really up in the air. Hybrid on the bomb, sticking it.
Yeah, what a round there.
Round, but does get the bomb down.
The fact that Kandaro finds them both, I really don't kind of understand the necessity for the peak there. The only way that we could have seen, well, the only way we could have seen Shake, like, not die, he just didn't need to die. Poorly worded there from me, but he could have just played from Banana, waited for the swing on the bomb plant, they knew the last player was towards CT. That was so unnecessary.
Yeah, wanted to end it quick, but did, in fact, help in the defeat of his team in that round. But still, first round since the pistol and the round after from Game Agent, so could be key from there. It was 6 rounds in a row from 10-star.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate, but once again, it was another close round for Game Agents, and they were able to achieve it, but I think it was a bit of a misstep there. Game Agents, they've got a bit of an avenue back into this one. Obviously, the money for 10-star is looking strong, but if they can find success in the next couple, that's where Game Agents could be the one in the ones in the driver's seat. But yeah, the gamble call was perfect. They sent 4 defenders there towards B, brought it to a 2 versus 2. And then obviously, as I mentioned, the bit of the misstep there from Shake allowed that 2 versus 1 to, or the 1v2 to become possible.
Technical pause has been called on the side of 10-star. Issue with Mar. Hopefully all will get sorted soon.
Got a good game on our hands, though. Seemingly, Game Agents getting themselves back into this one. We saw how clinical they were with the Deagles in that round. Well, the opener towards mid was so important. And obviously, we saw that amazing shot there from Akvilon.
Yeah, obviously the individuals on both these teams are so strong. It's just going to be who can outlast the other.
Yeah, certainly. Hopefully all the tech issues do get resolved shortly. We are just going to jump into a short break and hopefully everything is resolved as soon as possible. We do return. All the issues have been solved, but 10-star. A round that they certainly should have won was the last, and sadly, successes were minimal.
Great util usage right now for Game Agents. They've got another HE grenade here. They've already thrown 3 towards Banana, got Mar down to 41. 2 HE grenades dropped down onto Hybrid, and it could finish him off here.
Lovely stuff. Hybrid gets eliminated there just from utility.
That's 3 HE grenades that hit ZBest. Sorry, that were thrown from ZBest on the Hybrid there. They were just all dropped. 4 HE grenades. I actually love that play from Game Agents. A great way to find a kill without even spotting the enemy.
Now we're going to be seeing 10-star aggressing though. Oh, new box player does find one before falling. Rotation towards Ruins here from ZBest. Essentially going to be going for a bit of a spam. Bomb is going down now though. 3 versus 4. Util not perfect for 10-star. We have got Mar holding towards Banana. Smoke going to be coming through now. Mar potentially needs to get himself in front of this. Clears out Banana, realizes no one's there. A lot of util here for Game Agents to work with. And with that flash coming through, I think the swing will be here soon. ZBest does find Milky. Scrimmo finally comes alive, but the time's ticking away. It's going to be tough now. And Scrimmo, oh, gets the 3k. Akvilon falls to Mar. And somehow 10-star able to win that round. It was a 3 versus 4 with Mar low HP. And they find success.
It's a 4v2 for a while as well. They found the first player initially. Very quickly, they had info on the player towards Banana. Smoked off. It was really the individuals of Scrimmo that carried his team through in that round.
He finds 3 from Dark. I feel like best case scenario, he gets 1. But once the position's known, just a double swing from the Game Agent side and should only be able to find 1. Akvilon, though. Nice find onto Mar. Man advantage for them. And I like the hero play here from Akvilon. And he finds a kill towards 8, then switches with one of the B players. I really like this.
Trying to be as mobile as possible. Appear everywhere on the server. Might not expect Hybrid to be this steep, though, and certainly doesn't get punished for it. Zed best. Sorry, not even. Oh yeah, is Zed best actually towards new box. Smokes himself off, but can't imagine there's a way he survives this. Does get taken down, and man advantage for game agents very quickly dissipates and goes completely in the other direction as soon as it is Agvalon that falls.
I don't think we're going to be seeing the AWP investment from game agents in the next. Hybrid trying to get the AWP out of the map. Does so successfully.
I mean, TenStar clearly don't want the AWP. The fact that they've got a bit of a free AWP that they could be taking, but they don't really want anything to do with it.
Yeah, I'm going to be going for a bit of a hunt here. Quite unnecessarily, as it's just the Deagles. They're going to be getting a buyout in the next. Obviously, you want to reduce their economy, but TenStar, the money for them's not perfect. I feel like potentially they should be prioritizing a little bit more about their own economy than the restriction of their opponents. But 8 rounds have been found now for TenStar. They're looking good here on the T side, and it's all about what more they can find. Anything else is a bit of a bonus, as 8 rounds already, winning the half on the T side of Inferno. Great success story.
Still, decent amount of rounds left in this half. Still 4 left to play for. Can go either way. But TenStar certainly been the ones to find a lot more success on these full buys than game agents. We
do have the AWP in play for Agvalon. Util not perfect on the game agent side, but certainly enough to work with. Hybrid. Gonna try and take some control towards Banana. It's completely on his lonesome. The nade is good. Great nade onto Zetbest. Drops him down to 60 HP.
We've had 8 out of the last 9 rounds gone the way of TenStar. And that round that they lost, it did sort of feel like they threw it away a bit.
Yeah, definitely. Just an unnecessary mistake in a, well, in a 2 versus 1. Milky.
This boost. Will TenStar accidentally make a mistake and give up a life? No, the boost does dismantle, but the flash comes over as well.
There's 3 players towards Archway here. Rain going to be searching for a pick. Spots one on the corner. Does find Milky. He's aware that there's a second player here. And Rain finds him as well. He's so aggressive, but it's working out well. 2 versus 5 now. And Kandaro in a nice off angle on top of the balcony, on top of the railing. And it's just Hybrid that remains towards Banana. Surely going to fall here. What a round from Rain. Finds 3 kills there. But the 2 towards Long, so impactful. And Game Agents, they find another round.
I just mentioned TenStar on the full buys. They looked so strong. But yeah, game agents really needed a hero like Rain to step up and just take that initiative, take that control, because caught out TenStar massively. Take balls once again. Also for Mar by the looks of things. Hopefully not the same reoccurring issue. Obviously, TenStar winning the half already. Game agents, how many rounds do you think they need for this half to be a successful one?
I think they've got to find at least 2 more. I feel like a 6-9 scoreline, it's not all too bad. And you got to remember, you win the pistol on the T side, and that's when things can kind of be leveled up. Obviously, they're going to be hoping for the final 3, but they've got to be realistic. TenStar have been brilliant on this T side, and I feel like if they can find 2, then at least that's something for them to play with. I feel like if they can only find 5 rounds on the CT side, it really isn't enough. So I think they've got to find at least 2 to bring themselves back into this one. Because it's not going to be an easy task when they're on the T side. So as many rounds as they can get out of these final 3, certainly what they're going to be searching for. But it's definitely not going to be an easy task.
It's one of those awkward situations to think about in terms of how many rounds do you exactly need when you are the team on the losing end. And at the end of the day, half of Game Agents rounds have come from winning the initial pistol. So yeah, still a lot left to be desired, but we know Game Agents do have it in them.
It's certainly going to have to really dig deep and bring it out now. A loss in this round, it's not going to be great for the economy. They might be able to invest. Obviously, Rain could drop over an M4 in the next, or potentially even an AWP. But it's not going to be easy for them. So another confident round like the last for Game Agents could be very impactful. But once again, I feel like that did kind of just come off the back of individuals. They opted for a boost. It didn't work out all too well, but the timing for Rain was perfect. Found the first, no trade coming through, and just the aggressive playstyle as well to get the second. I feel like potentially that's what game agents really need to kind of work on. You know, let these individuals thrive. Let them go for those kind of potentially risky plays, but the individual plays, because it seems as though game agents are playing quite passively and they are getting caught out. I feel like a perfect example of that was when we saw the A hit from 10-star, and as you pointed out, no damage taken at all from that A hit. So I feel like when we see game agents operate a little bit statically, that's when things really don't work out all too well for them. But we do return. We are back live now, and I like the Mac 10 on hybrid. Could have invested in a much greater weapon, potentially a Galil. In fact, maybe even an AK. Got a 4A stack though, but it's a fast beat. Game agents, they've gambled incorrectly. A lot of damage dealt here to hybrid. Will go down to ZBest M4, so man advantage goes the way of game agents. Shake in a great position here. If goes unchecked, we'll find Kandaro. Here's the steps, finds the frag, and back to a 4-on-4.
Yeah, it's going to make this retake a lot more one-dimensional now, as game agents are all going to be coming from ruins or CT.
The one thing that will go in game agents' favour is just the sheer util advantage that they have. They've got so many smokes, so many flashbangs to work with, and Sasuke gets boosted up, finds one screamer with the trade though, 3-on-3. Nice molly towards ruins, but ZBest will extinguish. Mar does find his first, but instant trade from ZBest. Now to a 2-on-2, a level playing field here, and Shake finally will emerge from Banana. And there it is. A lovely clutch there, a lovely round from game agents, and potentially, as I mentioned, it was just the util advantage that they had to play with there. The fact that they were able to extinguish that molly with the smoke, it meant that they could push through ruins quite comfortably. But an important round for game agents to find.
Yeah, risky call there from 10-star as well. Both ruins and, both the dark and banana players swinging at the same time, trying to catch off game agents, but instead it actually allowed them to get the kills. There wasn't long left for them to be able to actually defuse the bomb, so potentially if they did just stay dark, they might be able to win it off of time alone.
I think we're just seeing a complete repeat of what we saw in the last. Bit of a B rush here. Miss smoke towards CT. And oh, ZBest could have been caught with util in hand. Will go down though. Deep smoke towards CT here from 10-star. And a lot of this control can be taken now. And that's a dangerous thing to think about. Scrimmo can upgrade that Mac 10 to the M4. This is the difference between these two B rushes. 10-star, they've got control of ruins. They've got lines of sight towards CT, and that's the real difference maker. Mar finds one through the smoke, and I feel like game agents just go for the save hit. It's going to be such a tough round for them to find. They're going to have to grey screen themselves through this smoke, and a nice kind of response and return fire from 10-star. Obviously they wanted to go for a bit of a B rush, but the CT smoke messed them up a little bit. Yeah, the deeper one.
Perfect, cool.
Yeah.
The fact that ZBest both rounds was just solo towards the B side. It probably was actually better that the smoke did miss. It allowed them to actually find the kill onto ZBest. Obviously, like last time, just due to his util and spamming through the smoke, able to find man advantage without actually seeing anybody. But yeah, obviously, the fact that they go for that call straight after losing a round by doing the exact same thing, it's not something that game agents are going to expect, and it looks like they got caught out even more this time.
Yeah, we won't see it 3 out of 3 though. A bit more of a default being played, and once again ZBest solo towards B. Definitely high risk here. Great aggression from Kandaro. He's not being quiet about his intentions, but he's got 3 opponents here. Could have potentially taken a little bit more time there to line things up, but a bit itchy on the trigger finger. Shake. Nice find there onto Sasuke.
Rain peeking towards apartments. Timing's good. Finds hybrid. Able to back away successfully.
Yeah, Shake though in a great position here. Oh, just as he turns, he doesn't get timing, but Rain still goes down there.
Pretty disastrous there for Shake, but still manages to find the kill. ZBest once again less solo towards B.
Got a bit of a one-way to work with here. They are aware of it. Milky will fall, but Mar on the trade. And final round of the half. Agvalan's going to be on this flank towards Banana. But it's not going to be an easy round. Obviously, he does have the 2 flashbangs. But we can just see the 10-star side play quite passively here. Shake. A jiggle could cost him his life. Agvalan no longer holding towards New Box. Spots him out. Takes him down. Oh, and no swing, no trade. Mar could fall here. Deagle in hand. Agvalan wins it. Does have a kit to work with as well. And we should have seen the instant swing from Mar after the AWP shot was fired, but no. That's just poor trading there from 10-star. And they do find the 6 rounds necessary.
Yeah, it's tough there. Agvalan looked so aware that there was going to be the final play towards a new box. So as soon as he found that kill, we instantly looked towards a new box. And because the trade wasn't perfect in terms of just the space in between the players, it felt like there's a good chance if Mar swung, he would have died. So I like the idea of him holding off, but it was sort of the position of the player towards dark. The fact that they weren't playing in the actual dark angle and were playing slightly more forward, so it allowed them to be seen significantly before. Whereas it's a lot easier for you to trade that if they're playing right in that back corner. So, yeah, interesting idea. I like the idea of them playing passive together, but it felt a little disjointed at the same time.
And I think as well, if you are operating for that bait and switch, why did we not see an instant swing? Especially after finding out that it's the AWP that's in play. Yeah, an unfortunate round there for 10-star to fall. But Game Agents, they've got their chance now. I mentioned the pistol can bring them right back in this game, but they do need to find success on it. And somewhat a perfect call from Game Agents leaning towards the B-bomb site as we see a 4-8 defense from 10-star. A lot of work for Milky. Obviously, you do have the smoke and the kit on Shake, so should be a fairly comfortable retake. Flashbang going to be coming through now. Ooh. Milky deals a little bit of damage. We're going to have this fast flank from 4. Oh, this needs to be aware. Game Agents, if they're not ready for this, they're going to be completely caught out. Bomb planter, unable to be taken down.
It finally does, but if reacted slightly quicker, that could have been a kill before the bomb even went down.
Somehow the T's are the ones winning this, though. That is absolutely ridiculous. Milky destined to find that frag, but struggled. And everything just went wrong there for 10-star.
Yeah, 5 on 3 at one point, but just the 2 players pushing through ruins. Even though 10-star had the information, it just felt like the players on the bomb side didn't really react enough.
I'm kind of left speechless after that round. 10-star, that should have been a guaranteed pistol, but no, Game Agents. Once again, I feel like we've seen 3-4 rounds now that Game Agents have been somewhat given a gift.
Yeah, 10-star, they look so strong on their full buys, but clearly not prone, or clearly prone to a few mistakes.
Smoke going to be dropped here from Rain towards Long. It is a 4B gamble here from 10-star, just leaving Shake to defend towards A. But it seems as though Game Agents going to be going right into the stack. We saw the success that Game Agents landed upon when going for this B stack. Let's see if 10-star have that similar success. Flashbang lined up. Agvalan. Can we send in that through? Ooh, Milky finds one off the boost. Rain does take down Milky though. Oh, Mar does find 1 second as well with the Deagle. And the stack is perfect. ZBest, all that remains. Mac 10 in hand. Will retrieve the AK. It's got something to work with, but 10-star, they can just play passively. There's no need for them to aggress.
And Shake holding this line, they're going to be aware that, okay, yeah, the bomb hasn't been picked up. We can continue having 3 players here.
Mar just spamming away. This should bait in Shake a little bit.
Smoke will start to clear soon, so ZBest really going to be relying solely on his aim, but Shake with the swing onto him allows 10-star to win that 4 spy and win their 10th.
Yeah, they come out of it with 2 AKs and a Galil as well. It was Deagles and Scouts invested, but yeah, as I mentioned, perfect gamble call there from 10-star. They do find double digits off the back of it. And now look what the money that game agents have to work with. They have to go for a force in this one. They can't bring out a buy in the next. And it's 5 Deagles. They don't even have the kind of the benefits of having the scout. It's going to be a tough round for game agents. But let's see what they can do with it.
Yeah, it does just show how brutal it is losing that force. But I mean, Tenstar also had an MP9 in play. Had a bit of util as well. So yeah, they had significantly more than game agents do. But like you've already mentioned in this game, the raw aim right there of game agents can win you around out of nowhere.
ZBest.
On to ZBest with a nice find. Jumps out of the apartments. Both these players on 10-star are towards B, so the rotations are going to be long. The bomb will be allowed to go down. Weapons to be retrieved as well, and this could be a real solid post plant on our hands.
Yeah, potentially we're going to be seeing a little bit of a force buy war as well. Obviously, we do still have the kit on hybrid. Equivalent still operating with that Deagle. Oh, the nade could be perfect. Milky dropped down to 24 points of health. ZBest really needs to be key in this round, though. Oh, the nade could take him down, though. Eliminated by the nade, although 40 HP. Nice find from Aquilon, though. But Hybrid struggling to find him. Going to run out of bullets. The reload on the Deagle's been heard, and Hybrid will eliminate. AK can be saved as well. A bit of a dicey round for 10-star, but still success is found. And that all came off the back of the nade. ZBest, 39 points of health. Falls to the HE. Obviously, he was the one with the AK. Playing towards pit. Such a key angle, but sadly falls. So 10-star, they double down. No force by war here, as an eco is expected from game agents.
Yeah, it looked near enough perfect for game agents, but sadly not to be. You mentioned that HE grenade really was key there. 11 rounds on the board now for 10-star. With this sort of eco, it should be allowing them to find 12.
Oh, there's a double nade towards logs. Sasuke will fall. Game agents going to struggle in this round. Already losing 2 individuals. No armor as well, so even if they find a kill wielding a rifle, not going to be all too easy. Spots one on the jiggle. Reaction time there from Milky. So strong. And a very clean round there for 10-star. Only 47 points of damage inflicted to the 10-star side, and it was done with the 2 nades. 12 now found here for 10-star. 4 away from closing this out. Game agents, they really need to battle back here. And I feel like this is going to be such an important round for them to find. A loss here should ensure 10-star finding 14, and that's where it might be a little bit too far gone. A little bit of a util issues on the game agent's side. Kandaro, Sasuke, and ZBest. Not with that much util to play with, but prioritizing the AKs, let's see how that works out for them. Beautiful find from Milky. MP9 in play. Can upgrade that to an AK. And Banana's been taken now. Game agents potentially going to have to either use a lot of their util to retake it, and as mentioned before, their util's not perfect, or we're going to have to see them lean towards A, and that's why we see this gamble. There's going to be 4 defenders here from 10-star. Game agents really going to have a tough time taking the A-bomb site.
Rotated into their positions now. Mar towards long. Could swing after this smoke and try to find Rain.
Rain's going to be the one pushing through, though, accompanied by the flash from Akvalon. So 4 on 4 now. And now they lean back towards B. Shake, though, does find the lurk of Rain. Molly has been dropped. They will use the smoke.
Hybrid sort of needs to aim to find at least one here.
Potentially just keep himself alive.
Rotating in. Doing a decent enough job delaying right now. The flashbang is perfect from Shake.
That's brilliant. Just keeps himself alive as long as possible. We see the rotations from Banana. Flashbang comes over the top. And the fact he finds 2, able to just keep himself towards Nubox as well. And 10-star, they're looking brilliant here.
3 rounds away from taking this one. Game agents, finances, near enough non-existent. Deagle's out, P250 on Agvalon. It's the full loss bonus, so they are allowed to invest this much into it, but look at that HE grenade.
Oh, here's the steps. Flash is good and the swing as well. And Shake not only has been quite impactful in the fragging department, you know, I feel like Shake's always been the one searching for those lurks, searching for those kind of late plays from the game agent side. But the utility, such a supportive player. Within 2 rounds, he's had, I want to say, 3 flash assists. Things aren't looking all too perfect, though.
Certainly starting to spiral out of control, but there's the bomb. That could be everything for TenStar here.
And Hybrid going to be sticking around here. Obviously drops the smoke. Can progress on further. Needs Scrimmo to really have some impact here. Obviously Hybrid has been chipped down a little. Scrimmo has been spotted. As the smoke fades. Hybrid, such an unnecessary risk as he falls. And Rain has this round in the palm of his hands. Not the most perfect of sprays, but Scrimmo unable to kind of 180 quick enough. So game agents, they find that 8th round. An important one for them to win. And remember, Charlie, that was a bit of a half buy. That was Deagle's invested. But I've got to say, I feel like that round, once again, kind of given to the game agents. So unnecessary for Hybrid to fade that smoke. And if you do want to fade it, why don't you ask Scrimmo to send a flashbang down towards middle?
It is a big risk, especially when you're considering you're against the weaker buy. It feels like it is just quite unnecessary. Flashbang not good enough, so Shake just swings into his demise.
It seems though TenStar, they want to end things here and now. They're going for these aggressive pushes down towards mid. We're going to see it here from Scrimmo towards second mid, and he falls to Zet Best as well. We saw it in that 2v2. I think TenStar, they want to rush the finish. They realistically just need to be playing a little bit more passively, like their kind of previous success. Hybrid with a lot of work to do here towards Pit. No utility coming his way yet. Nice spray, does find 2. USP in hand. Cavalry has arrived though, as Mars going to be pushing through the smoke. The molly's good. It forces Agvilon back. Will fall to the molly. And this was, what, a 5v3 at one point? And somehow going the way of TenStar. It really is. I mean, I guess a bit of revenge for TenStar. The amount of rounds that it feels like they've given up to game agents, finally they get one of their own. $14 found now. We see the hero warp from Agvilon, accompanied by the Deagles and the Tech. Agvilon going to have a lot of impact in this one. Has invested very heavily. But yeah, TenStar only need 2 more rounds now to close this one out. Nice initial spray onto Kandaro, but Milky just gets in the way. Obviously, has to stop the spray to not inflict too much damage to his teammate. I feel like Kandaro's got quite lucky there not to fall. I think we're going to be seeing a bit of a bloodbath towards A though, as we've got 4 defenders and 5 aggressors.
Obviously, weapons massively favour TenStar, but there is an orb on Agvilon. Almost spotted out the player towards long. It looked like we'll be given one onto Mark. Clearly not expecting that orb in play.
I wonder if game agents try and pressure here towards long to retrieve that AK. We mentioned a real weapon disadvantage here. I think that's what they're going to be doing. Agvilon will find another, but they're not opting for the weaponry. They want to just take the bomb site, and rightly so. Scrimmo will come alive. Finds 2 Shake as well from long. Will take down Rain. Oh, what a shot from Agvilon. Takes him down through the pit. Shake now still on the bomb site. Finds Agvilon, aware that the bomb's planted in the cubby. And Kandaro, 36 points of health, really going to struggle. Ooh, finds the first. Searching for the second, but Milky does take him down. A great round from Agvilon there, but not enough. And TenStar, they find 15. But it's so clear to see why Agvilon went for the hero AWP. Nearly single-handedly won that round for game agents, but shouldn't see an AWP in the next for Agvilon unless if he goes for the glass cannon, but potentially too high of a risk.
Kandaro can actually drop one if he, well, I was going to say if he negates by head armor, but someone else has dropped. Oh no, yeah, it was Kandaro actually. Yeah, Kandaro did actually drop the AWP over.
Potential final round though of the game, and TenStar, seemingly they don't love to use the AWP at all. Just 5 rifles. Worked out well for them. Sasuke, though, opened things up onto Mart. Nice find onto the player towards Cart. And Charlie, 10-star, they're just leaving B open. They're very happy to give it up. 4 towards A here. If 10-star win this round, just off the bold call, it'll be lovely to see. Rain finds Scrimmo as well. This might force Game Agent's hand to go towards A. Shake, though, will get a double. Rain is trapped here. Still finds Hybrid. Shake comes alive and finds another. It's now all on Milky. Does find the frag, and now Agvalon 1 versus 1. AWP in play to keep them in this game. Milky seems a bit itchy for the frag. Swings into Agvalon and a simple shot there. So a 9th foul, but they need 6 more in a row to bring it to OT.
Yeah, very costly round. So the buy isn't going to be perfect from Game Agents. The saving grace that they do have, though, is 10-star can't really invest into this one. In fact, yes, the 1 loss bonus, so they might actually opt for the Force instead.
Yeah, Deagle's 5-7s are in play. Shake with a little bit of money in the reserve. A lot of util sent towards B. They have spotted one towards Cart. I think we might just see a bit of a fast pop here from Game Agents, especially off the back of that kill from Sasuke. And I think Game Agents, they realise, yeah, there's such a heavy stack towards A so frequently. Let's just go towards the B bomb site. They've taken it for free.
Yeah, we saw 10-star try to exploit that as well. Probably should have tried to be a save attempt for 10-star, but Mar wanted to see if he can make some cash with that MP9.
We still got Zet Best here towards middle. We're going to be seeing quite a heavy hunt here from the Game Agent side. This could be their kind of a fault for their own demise, as the money's not looking very strong for them. A couple picks lost might make things quite tough.
Yeah, there's only pistols on the side of 10-star, but it looks like they're handling it pretty well, as it's just Scrimmo left.
They're very comfortable. No casualties, only 17 points of damage inflicted to the Game Agent side, and 10-star still have match point. They only need 1 more round to close this out. Game Agents, they string some together on the T side. They should find a third, as it is just the eco. And Kandaro can maximize the money here with the Mac.
Stack towards B here for 10-star. Just these USPs in play. So many targets. Kandaro finds 2. Flashbang does come over. Second flash accompanied, but backups arrived.
Seemingly, Game Agents are going for a bit of a hunt for the USP. Bit of a USP duel, though. At least Sasuke, he respects it. He understands, you know what, my opponent's on a USP. I'll put the AK in the back pocket. I'll make this a fair fight.
15 to 11. 10-star still just 1 round away from taking this one.
Now they got the full buyout. Shake bringing out the big green. Obviously the AWP being such an important factor for Game Agent's success in the last couple rounds. There's going to be some banana control taken here. Oh, the missed smoke. Milky does find one. Kandaro going to be searching for something towards B. No utility coming over. Does get taken down by Hybrid. The flash finally coming through, but Hybrid has the opportunity to back away. 4 versus 3 now. And the flash is good. Hybrid just needs to keep his gun out. Ooh, the AWP comes very close to eliminating that.
Yeah, big fight towards B here. He sees Zet Best completely out of this round, just holding the lurks towards A, but no rotations coming through.
The bomb's still towards T-ramp, so potentially send one of the banana players back on a bit of a mission to retrieve the bomb. Having a bit of a gamble here towards B, though, as we do see Shake rotating through Mart. A lovely angle here. Hybrid has the opportunity to find the frag, but does just back away. Shake.
He's now going to be holding it instead.
Not just holding, he's going aggressive here. He's going to be peeking towards half wall. Oh, missed shot there. Devastating. Hybrid, though, with the trade.
They might think this is Hybrid alone here. This might force 10-star just to be able to clean up these remaining Game Agents players. Surely they're not going to expect this player at the back of the bomb site. Mar tucked.
And he can just delay now. There's only 10 seconds remaining. Mar doesn't even need to fight this, but he does, and he takes down Zepbest. 16-11 here for 10-star. A convincing victory, although it did get a little dicey towards the end. Still had that game in the palm of their hands, and they do find success. But what are your thoughts after that one, Charlie?
Yeah, I mean, in this one, I mean, it does just show, Fred, sort of what we're talking about, where it doesn't really seem like your record matters that much in terms of how strong a team you are, because considering you look at the records now after that game, 10-star 5-2, Game Agents 1-6, and yeah, it still was a reasonably competitive game. It felt like it could have went a different way if Game Agents maybe had a bit more two dimensions to their game plan, but it felt like they weren't really able to show their best today. But 10-star, as soon as they were on the full buys, majority of the rounds, they were able to win reasonably dominantly. It was just they made there was a decent amount of mistakes on the 10-star side, which does just show that even though they are 5-2, they are still definitely only human. But a good looking start, or good looking end to the season, I suppose, for 10-star, as they have one game left. If they win it, Fred, that's probably going to be playoffs confirmed for them. Even if they lose, their round difference could be good enough to be allowing them to qualify. But still, last game is going to be very important for 10-star.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like as well, that game obviously did get quite close towards the end, but you've got to imagine if Game Agents had a bit more of a convincing CT side, that's where it would have been a much closer game. Obviously, they win the pistol, but they go a little bit quiet for the majority of their CT side. Yes, they come alive towards the end. I think they won 3 out of the last 4 remaining rounds. But we needed to see a little bit more from them throughout that CT side, potentially the side that a lot of teams do favour on a map like Inferno. But, you know, I feel like 10-star, they still were the dominant factor. We said that maybe 3-4 rounds they kind of gave away, so maybe it would have been a little bit more of a dominant scoreline if 10-star did win the rounds that they potentially should have done. But either way, a great day of Counter-Strike. Obviously, we saw, you know, the close game in the in the last, and a bit more of a dominant one in the first. But that is it from us tonight. If you guys are enjoying the SCL, make sure to drop a follow on the Twitch and also the Twitter, so you guys get those updates about what games are being streamed and how the season's going so far. But we'll join you guys back tomorrow with plenty more.